Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of San Juan Island Preppers, also known as Harry Sky Rita Lee. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe, thumbs up button. If you're a comer backer, welcome. So, I got updates for you, and I got a news flash for you. Belarus supposedly has got tactical nukes, and they're basically wanting to target NATO and supposedly Ukraine. So, if this is the truth, then you better get your food, your water, your potassium iodide tablets, your bunker prepared just in case of nuclear war. Now, a lot of you have been asking me in emails, what do we do about entertainment? Well, if you have kids, stockpile board games and playing cards. Uno's good, Skippo's good, and then get Hoyle, bicycle, whatever, just keep them on hand just in case. Now, no one knows what will happen in one of these exchanges. No one does. No one knows if the power is going to go out and you have no power, so you better make sure you get your food and your cooking. Next thing you might want to get for emergency if you're in a basement is make sure you have some extra plastic to plastic up your windows. I got 4 windows and a door, so it'd be 4 windows and a door sealed. So, and that is where the canned goods, like your foods, like your meat, your cheeses, your everything else is good. So, for some of you out there, I'm doing this offline videos because it's Father's Day. I don't want to go live so you guys can see this, but this is why I've basically been trying to prep you guys. Now, sometimes I do get sidetracked and yada, yada, yada. But right now, this is not the time to sidetrack, alright? For all of you out there wondering, where is the boss? The boss is prepping. That's right, I got more toilet paper, more paper towels, more dish soap coming in. Yeah, that's right. And I got I got cases of Spam coming in. Now, my freezer is fully stocked with a lamb. And got 2 more heads of lamb coming because, well, this is prepping season. We're prepping just in case. Now, the worst case scenario is nothing happens and I just eat all the lamb. The mega worst case scenario is my lamb goes bad and I gotta throw it out after the freezer has no power. So, for some of you preppers out there, you guys got to take the command chair and prep as much as possible. We don't know what's going to happen, so that's why I'm here. Now, for some of you out there, there's also a couple things I want to share with you, okay? Now, a lot of you out there, I've been reading a book, just in case we do have another banking collapse. It's called The Forgotten Man, okay? This book is good. It goes into details. What happened to the Great Depression, how it happened, and how the Forgotten Man. Another book I've been reading, and I'll explain this to Higgins in a minute, and this is, I'm not going to go into details, this is 9 pages of reviews I got to go through. So, that is why I have not been around much, too. I'm trying to clear up 9 pages of reviews. I just watch what I want to, mark in my notes, continue down the path. I don't watch the whole review. That's how I do it all the time. I had 15 reviews to watch today. I only got, how many reviews do I got till dinner? And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 reviews out of 15. So I watched 9 during lunch. So a lot of you preppers out there have been wondering. I also have been reading this, which doesn't give me much information. I find that books are getting to be lackluster. So I've been doing some research on some other books that I need for my research. But this one, I read daily, all the time. That's why it's getting that's why I read this book all the time. It's called A Guide to Japanese Role-Playing Games, or JRPGs. Love it, by the way. So, as you can see, the book's got some marks. This is how it came. Chloe gave this to me for Father's Day last year as a gift, just to be nice. And 1 year later, I'm still reading it daily. This is one of my books I read at the night. So, anyways, doing research on books too, by the way. There's some book reviews I'm watching on YouTube, etc. So, as a prepper, prepping's not just about prepping stocks. Prepping is also about other issues in life. Got more bunny food coming and dog food coming. Why am I telling you all this? Because we're not out of the woods yet. You know, Tildor could sit there and he can make comments like, yeah, I'm not going to take the high ground. I'm not going to take the easy way out, blah, 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 nor am I. But, point is, Tildor, is this. You need to realize, wake up, smell what you're shoveling, because you keep talking about gift cards. Everyone knows the gift card thing's a joke, okay? But the truth's in the pudding, people, and school is in session. You must keep on prepping. Prepping is the only way you're going to survive. Excuse me. Need my water for a second. Reason for it is we have to get prepping. Prepping is the only way to go. I mean, me, I cannot do much until the room is completely dejunked, which means getting rid of the junk. Then I gotta basically make some modifications, get some Ziploc bags, do a few things. Chloe wants earbuds delivered on the day she gives Moppy a haircut. So not only does she want her makeup, but she wants her earbuds. Small price to pay to get his haircut. See? You know, no one knows what's going to happen. Chloe even asked me about the Belarus thing today, and I said, yeah, they put them in there, so they're going to use them maybe. You know, I told her to get to the deepest part of the underground, or work her way north, but don't go out, because Seattle is the target list, apparently, so. I need a new captain's cap, too, I think. Or fleet admiral's cap, whatever. There, yeah, that works, right? Yeah, it works a little better. The hat's been over years, over the last 5 years or so I like it. Anyhow, so all you out there need to realize, we as in people need to realize that we have nothing better to do than to prep, okay? Prepping is the only way we're going to get through this together. And if you don't prep, you're just throwing your life away. So you have to prep. There's a lot of people out there, you know. Now, I will tell you, I have a good gut feeling on that book my aunt told me to read. Has to do with more about socialism than anything, yeah. Fortunately, in this country, we're not socialism yet. And the reason for it, well, I'll get to that later. But we're not going to talk about elections. We're not going to talk about politics. I want to basically make my own conclusion and then share it with you in the book. Right now, I'm still reading them on chapter 5. So, you know, people ask me, oh, how far are you in it? More than you. Because basically, you know, I got Higgins doing some research on books for me. I got Higgins also just picked up more tuna. Now, I want to talk about Higgins for a second. He's a great guy. I like poking fun at him. But here's the problem with Higgins. You don't buy 60 cans of tuna and think it's good till 2027. Because if you're not going to eat it, the tuna could still go bad in your can. It depends on your room temperature and etc. I mean, literally. I mean, let me put it to you this way for you preppers. I got mac and cheese. I got Spam. I got other meats. I got nuts. I got chips. I got snacks. I got a lot of stuff, right? The main thing is while you're surviving, you want water, canned meats, etc. Now, you're not going to waste your water on cooking noodles or etc. That's what the canned meat is. For example, you get a can of let's say, green beans. You can actually open a can of green beans and eat it as is. Corn. The things that require milk, you're not going to want to waste your money. A lot of people say, oh, I'm a milk drinker. I need milk. The thing is powdered milk requires water. Are you going to waste your valuable, precious water to mix up some milk to cook? No. You're going to pop open a can of Spam, eat your can of Spam, be happy you have the can of Spam, because when the power's out, the only thing you're going to be thinking about is dry goods. Anything that you can eat that does not require milk, like this. Cream of mushroom requires milk. I've been on a tomato soup kick recently. That's why I have put all the tomato soup out. You're not going to basically take your water and boil noodles. You're not going to waste your fuel on noodles. If a nuclear attack happens, you're having your windows sealed. You're not going to even cook with a camp stove because you'll basically get CO2 gas, in your lungs and you'll suffocate. So you got to plan it carefully. You can't do a bread maker because, you can't make bread. You see, everyone knows under a fallout situation you won't be able to make bread. You're not going to basically use a cook stove, so you have to think in the box. Now, Higgins, of course, after a week, Higgins is probably going to sit there and say, while he's basically in his basement with all his food around going, I'm living. Meanwhile, the radio ain't working for his mom. He's going to sit there and be going, why did I get 99,000 cans of tuna? Because you thought it was cheap and you can eat it. But people get tired of it. Some people would rather starve a week than go back to tuna. I mean, think of it. That's why you got to, when it comes to Spam, I have turkey Spam. I have bacon Spam. I have Tonino Spam. I think it's what it's called, Tonino Spam or Torino Spam. I have all these Spam flavors. I mean, literally, you just change the flavor and you're still good. I mean, literally, you got nuts. I mean, how many people in a prepping situation is going to basically grab crackers? I mean, crackers don't last forever. So technically, you can't eat with crackers. Then you have the point of other foods. I mean, walnuts. You can eat walnuts. You can eat canned corn. You can eat green beans. This is the, people say, oh, well, why do you have so much green beans and corn? Because I use green beans and corn sometimes in my salad. So you just drain it out. You can also eat it as is. I mean, it's not the most easiest thing to do. You think in a prepping situation, you're just going to waste water and make up some ramen? I mean, come on. You can eat the ramen dry, but you're not going to basically be making the ramen because you have to conserve your water. Another thing is if you have pets, you're going to need to have poop pads just in case. Dog poops on the poop pad, you pick it up, put it in a special bag labeled dog crap, and you stay there. A lot of people say, oh, well, what about, you also need to get a basic radiation Geiger meter to make sure you're testing for radiation. But the thing is, as a prepper, this is stuff that you need to do. Just stockpiling food. Oh, and by the way, if there's an attack, the ham bans may be your only news article. So again, you might want a portable scanner. Now I know Higgins is like, oh, but I don't want to pay $6.50. Look, when you have a power outage, okay, let me put it this way. When there's a power outage, you have to rely on AA and AAA batteries, pretty much. Why do you think I keep telling people, make sure to get a old Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, or whatever, that takes AA batteries, because you can play your games and still flip the batteries. And then have a container just that says use batteries on it, then you're fine. The problem is again, you, the preppers, need to prep for what you need. Now, if you're a single person, one of the best things you can prep for in a situation like this, or even a non-emergency like a weather situation, like a natural disaster, is prep for yourself. Now, I have a bunny, which means Bun's more likely saved and protected in the cage. He's got his food, he's got his toys. Moppy is protected because he's got food, water, and Mama Rita. I live by myself, so I'm already covered in case of cold weather. Climb under my blankets. There's enough fleece blankets to keep me warm all the way to frickin' springtime. Which, talking about spring's almost ended, And summer's about due, and I was complaining to Chloe last night. She's like, "But you're a prepper." That I was wearing was a friend of mine calls it my parka, fur-lined stuff. My neck was freezing, so I had to go and get my scarf. My hands were freezing. I had to get my gloves. Why? Because of the coldness. The wind, it was like 15 miles an hour, cold. And, this time of year, it's between 75 and 80 and sunny. So, current temperature right now is a whopping 56. So, think about it. 56 and like 11 mile per hour wind. So, it's cold for today. I mean, literally, talking about late spring where it's supposed to be warm. The sun, as you can see by the window. You see the window? By the way, what do you think of my orca? And there's my my clock in the corner there hanging next to the fan. And then the ship. And then there's this. I finally put this up. So that's my painting. I got more paintings to put up. But I'm making my home a little more livable, okay? But as a prepper, you got to ask yourself, are you prepped? Are you ready to go? I mean, think about it. Tildor wants me to waste valuable greens, by the way, valuable money, and an ice cream maker. This is valuable money going for steam cleaning. Because once the steam cleaning's done, I can get the rest of the carpets done. The bunker has to look nice, okay? Now my little office space here, I can clean this up in 10 minutes. I'm just lazy. I got my notes there, and I've been working around the clock. And, as a prepper, I got video reviews to watch. I got pricing to do. I got to find the best deals possible. I mean, we're living in a world where everyone needs something. So I've already earmarked that I probably won't be around much until maybe Tuesday, depending on how much work I get done, because Monday is the day I clean the bathroom and wash the floors again. So a lot of you guys are like, well, where's our video? Where's our video? I'll tell you where your videos are. Your videos are offline right now because I don't have time to go live. That's the thing. I mean, yesterday I did a early morning edition. You know what? I wasn't impressed with it. I mean, I wasn't. Got Brother Kane. Are we going to the store? Possibly tomorrow. Thing is, tomorrow's Monday, so I'll probably go to the store Monday. But for the sake of the argument, I'm maintaining Chloe's computer, which has Facebook, which has the marketplace, which we're trying to sell a bike. On top of that, Chloe keeps pushing me to sell the trike to make more room so she has an actual bedroom to go to. I mean, literally. The thing is right now is not the time to think about selling a trike. I haven't even got permission from my family to sell it, okay? That's the thing, they want me to put a motor on it, but they won't help me with the damn motor. I asked them, if you're in Texas, look for a motor. Shouldn't be that hard, Now, I want to thank Chris again for the garbage bags. I got more coming, Chris, by the way. Doing quite well. The room looks amazing, by the way. I showed you pics yesterday. So once I get that room and that junk thrown out, I can actually look at the next phase of the dump. I got some stuff to think about. There's a bike and a trike in there, which I'm going to have to make room for things by moving stuff in the hall so I can get the rooms prepped for steam cleaning. So I might be living in a storage facility until the steam cleaning is done, but I have the money. So because if it costs more than this, we're going to have to wait till the 3rd. So, that is why I'm working slowly, but I also am at the hands of my advocates who are, we got to go to the dump. So I think it's Tuesday I have a meeting with her. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday I have a meeting with my advocate. And then, I might be around Wednesday, give or take. But let me put it this way for all you preppers out there besides me prepping, okay? Let me just give you guys the information, okay? I've given you everything you can do to think about. There's preppers list in my About Me page. There's a donation page if you want to donate to me. I don't care. My problem is this. I have so much on my plate right now, I don't have time to talk, pretty much. Not to anyone. I mean, literally. I mean, this is my day of rest. Monday, I got to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb again. Scrub the walls, scrub this, scrub that. Manager wants the walls cleaned. Okay, cool. Manager wants me to keep my body moving and busy because the manager wants this place clean. Fortunately, while I'm cleaning, I have to take a bath every day after a nice cleaning session of walls. Then I got to rearrange things. Then I got to basically move things. Then I got to figure out how to do things. This is all prepping. And then when I get that room steam cleaned, I got to move everything back in there, dust it all off, and set it up. And then I got to start prepping my office and then get that all squared away. And the prep's in the other room. So I have a room specifically designed for the preps because I'm going to fill it with preps. And fortunately for you preppers, this takes time. I mean, literally. I mean, think about it. I'm actually doing stuff that you guys wouldn't even think about. I'm turning a room into a prepping room. And / office / entertainment room / whatever. Meanwhile, I have to wait for everyone else to get to the dump and everything else than that. And then I got Chloe writing me about, oh, you need to, you sold the trike. Really? You want me to sell my trike for $300 because you paid $3,000 for it, you see? Thing is I was talking to someone the other day that said, how did Chloe afford a $2,700 bike? Well, it's $2,500 plus tax. That's simple. She used a retro check. Now Chloe regrets it. That's $6,000 down the shitter. Shitter is full, as one of my friends always says. So, while I'm standing around on a nice, beautiful Sunday, by the way, I'm deciding if I want to go to the store or if I want to stay in today and go tomorrow. Anyway, look at it. It's supposed to rain, so I think it said it was supposed to rain on Tuesday if I would give her Kate. Yeah, well, I'll figure it out. Anyway, as long as it's cloudy, I can go tomorrow. The main thing is I'm getting exercise too. So I'm working my butt off. I'm cleaning. Tomorrow's plan is finish tidying up the kitchen, clean the bathroom, and vacuum yet again. I mean, this isn't a constant thing. You know, a constant thing. You know? So, to me, you gotta realize I'm doing what I can. And it ain't easy. And so, to me, that is why I am here to tell you that with Belarus, don't take any chances. Get preps now. I mean, literally, there's too many people investing money thinking, oh, well, we prepped for a bank collapse. Where's our bank collapse? Here, all these people bank collapse, right? Nothing happened. Let me just tell you a joke. There's these video preppers, right, that Higgins subscribes to. I don't subscribe to them because they're full of crap. They're like, oh, yeah, we're going to have bank collapse. You better be prepared. No banking collapse. You know, the government actually made a deal. Now they're all bitching in reverse. Well, the government couldn't do this. And, you know, blue wave's not going to happen. There's going to be a red wave. And they said there'd be a red wave in 20. Never mind. Anyways, my point is, I'm not going to go there. But you get the idea. The preppers are turning against the preppers. They're literally turning against them. One guy claims that we're going to die every day from nuclear war is happening today. Doesn't happen. Me, I'm telling you guys. You want the true prepper? Look at me. I'm basically here to tell you. You don't need to go to some dumbasses who's got a telling you your inflation's too high in Texas. Already confirmed inflation ain't high in Texas. Certain items are high, but nothing is high in Texas. There's people that say, oh, well, you know, you got to do this. Really? I went by the gas station the other day. I looked, and the price of fuel went down here. Like 70 cents a gallon. So I was like, oh, that ain't bad. But at the same time, you got to keep on prepping. Plain and simple. You don't want to be left in the dark. So, think about that. You can sit there and listen to a guy do doom and gloom. You can sit to another guy saying banking collapse. You can sit there and have another guy talking that the country's going communist or socialist or whatever. And it's like, you know what? Don't pay attention to them. They're all lying malarkey son of a bitches. What you need to realize about is then I'm here to tell you. Now, if one disaster doesn't follow you, you prep for natural disasters and possible nuclear war. I mean, think about it, a nuclear attack. That's what you're doing, right? I mean, literally, one of my emails today came in from Higgins. He was talking about something or other, and I just said we won't go there Sunday. Think about it. I'm not dealing with it. So there you have it, peeps. So, point is, now you know. If you want to subscribe to some doom and gloom guy who keeps talking about he's got intel and we're going to die tomorrow, then I'm going to tell you, I got a bridge to sell you to nowhere, okay? Secondly, if you have excess money laying around, you better pick up an extra few preps. Because between now and who knows when, even Christmas, you might want to cut your Christmas spending down and make sure you have extra preps. New Year's preps down, buy more supplies. Thanksgiving preps, birthday, cut it corners when you can. I mean, remember, you can cut corners, put more money into preps. Preps is good. I mean, I just went ahead and canceled like another 40% of my streaming services for next month, so I have 40% more money. Stuff that I have to do. Why? Because I can. 2, because it's needed. And 3, it is what it is. So, I hope that helps you out in the long run because, Belarus has now got it. Russia's the one that's controlling them as a puppet state. So there you have it, peeps. Nothing more, nothing less. For the rest of you out there, happy Father's Day. Think about it. I had to sit and chew on it for a while. Tildor is right. The calm before the storm. Yeah. Think about it. In the meantime, thanks for watching. God bless you all. Please add and subscribe. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button. So some fun for your family, including your dogs, cats, bunnies, service dogs, service bunnies. Hit the bell notification, thumbs up button, subscribe button. Keep the comments nice all the way out. Thank you and God bless you in everything you do.